Hi everyone. I haven't gone live before like this. I did recently with my friend Joe in an interview, but this is my first time going live on YouTube, and I thought I'd give it a try. You should be able to see the replay. Alele ekoro ora parahit osoritaya. Shinjo ora lelele kara anu hutititi. Sino ura ahle si tatata shkuho no oho tatite. Sino ua papa. O papa. Ho papa shasha. Sasa edo ut udo ishkariano ojalá de sasa. And shakora amare ohundieta tita de. It's a beautiful day here in Virginia in the United States. It's a little bit windy, so we'll see if the video gets knocked over. Inubatokos polele ikor alele ikor ushkuru ur natatitate. Sinovoshigamara ahale kukurde. Sinohole ikreete. There's a beautiful sense of spring in the air. Hele ikoskata. Hi, Patty. Kotinduvoshkite da datata. Good to see you. Injukupalele kintotea. Ahala eso honatea. I just felt guided to try this YouTube live. And Nobula kelilele katashka. It's such a beautiful day here. It's February. In Soholiko Pushkinatata, so normally it would be chilly or maybe snowing, and instead it's crazy warm. Korekopashatesa, so I've been enjoying it as much as possible. Hale ekuki kiniko la lale e sohur morkitara etakoski shuncho ulu likamora ala a ser urkuretati data. We have a lot of beautiful energies coming in right now. Ikito de mosquito holo oholo oholo oholetete. You may be feeling some of them. Sinurikaindo do la la lika la la. There's a huge wide range of different energies coming in. Sitsuhuje sohota sa sa sa. So kind of hold on to the roller coaster ride. Iberakura entotea, sise iwotea. You might not be feeling anything yet, and you may find it coming up in the next few days. I've been feeling pretty good, but I can feel something's coming. So I think this will be some energies to help you with whatever's coming. Help you integrate and just feel more relaxed and calm, easier surfing the waves that are coming. Hishahota. Isakuri no pu pare shara ahala uhur ara ingara era lala ata sikateta tita sor uhur kalele ikere indoshkorita. Sana uhur kuru kapari. Shana ur kuru kotatikara andeshkor ur kuru katatatiara. Hor ikupuri instor uso so 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 sasa ere kuna morte kalala lala ishkara ur te. Sa sa sa. It's always nice when it comes back to the heart. Ojere tatita, and grounding it down through your lower chakras. So. Hotototae. I'm holding my hand low. Kirikotote tate. These are just some a little light language to help with navigating the incoming frequencies that you're going to be experiencing over the next little bit. I'm not hearing exactly how long, but probably next week or so. Hishakoto in skata de utakatite etetetetete. I hear it may be a little turbulent. Hikoto de kapashko te de kenuko parele ikara kale so. But everyone's different. It might be smooth for some people. The more you're grounded, the better. Kokuku no toto helele ikara alalala asuko uhotate. It's been really windy here, and those trees for which have really good rooting systems, they're not as bothered by the winds like that wind. Then they just enjoy it, dancing on the mountainside. Sha sha sha. Sha sha sha. So I hope you're all able to enjoy the dance and the flow and the experience that is the incoming energies. I keep getting guided lately. It is grounding. Guided lately to go outside at night again. Even just for a minute outside barefoot. Look up at the stars. Kusasel ikioto hala 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 hala. It feels really good. Shashahunate. Do you guys, since this is a live, do you guys have any requests for things, for energies to come in for anything? Those watching, I'd love to hear from you. Sisete, yay, nights outside lately. Yes, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'll be like, oh, this would be a good time to step outside. Had my windows open last night, even though it was chilly, because my dogs got skunked yesterday. And I gave them baths last night, but I still slept with the windows open because they're inside dogs. So lots of animals moving around. The spring peepers are even calling here locally. Sha 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 sha. It's a little clearing. Shasa. Always yawn with clearing. Yesore lolo upakarido unskude de ahfa la 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 atate. Shusha shusha shusha. I love it. You guys needing any help with anything or having suggestions for what I could bring some light language through for? Mahali cooking do terete. Yes, so sa 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 sa. Ah, moving. Isasa, that's one of those big struggles in life, right? Not a struggle, just, well, it is. Physically, emotionally, mentally. A little chaos maker, right? But one of those big life events that you have to give yourself a lot more grace with. It always took me extra time to recuperate after a move than I anticipated, because I was like, oh, I'm all moved in, I've given myself a week, and then and then another week or two I realized, oh, this is still, I'm still adjusting, and emotionally I needed to catch up with the physical part of the move. So happy to share a little energy to help with anyone going through a major shift right now, including you, Sumac. Da de da 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 da. He da da da. Ki kukuhuna da 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 da. Iya sasa or ur 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 ur. Oh wow, you just moved 2 months ago. Sho 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 sho. That's a lot of moving. I'm sorry. So ur ar a seseta tutuite. Siseo no a ere it ar akarutate. Well, like I just said, there's a bit of turbulent energies coming in that will be helpful, but kind of stirs things up a little bit. Yeah, Patty. Well, I'll work with that. It's a good idea. Think about releasing things. There's been a lot releasing for me. It's been moving pretty quick, but sometimes, yeah, a few friends have also asked me, or clients and friends have asked me to help with releasing some stuck stuff too. And I, of course, reach out to my friends as well. So feel free to reach out if anyone would like a little assistance on something specific. You can find me on my website. Just send me a message, or on Facebook. I'm under Becky Halia or Hathor Healing Connections. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you caught me on Joe's channel. Sha 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 sha. Sa sa sa. Oh 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 oh. So oh 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 oh. Sa hele ikiri ihira ah. Yes, thank you. Just remember what you're telling yourselves as you're going through any potentially turbulent times coming up. Just remember the stories you're telling yourself and keep your throat chakra really clear as much as possible. It'll help you navigate everything. Hale ikere kuta tata. Oh, thank you, Patty. You watched it twice. I love that. Tati sasora kote tikara an har kitetete. Ta 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 ta. Oh, that was for Sumak's request for navigating a lot of change coming up. Isohut e a a a o o o e a a. There's a lot of potential for change. So if you want to change, now's a good time to kind of ride that current and ask for divine help in riding that current easily and smoothly. It always helps to ask. Kora alele ikora anati tatsa sa 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 sa. Ha ta ta. We also talked about earlier the benefit of grounding a lot. I've been going out a lot at night as guided. I'll wake up and then I'll just step outside for a couple minutes and barefoot and ground and look at the stars and breathe in the fresh air, and it feels amazing. And then I go back to sleep, and it feels like it's really helping me integrate lots of energies and stay grounded all the time. Especially at night, there's a lot of activity going on in our brains and our bodies. So having a little support to help anchor that in is really good. That's good. I'm just going to anchor that in a little bit more. And I suggest you do too. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and imagine really anchoring in those changes. If you felt that they were helpful for you. And I yawn a lot with releasing, so different people do different things. So a little bit more. You're welcome. Yeah, there's a lot happening right now. Hisasa. As for some energy to help with releasing, that's good. And that's actually even more helpful for change, right? Change that's coming. That one's going to make me sneeze. That's another form of release. I don't do it that often, but I almost felt a sneeze coming on. So that's a big, quick release. So it would be funny if anyone sneezed. Sha. Yeah, the sneeze sensation went away, which is fun. It doesn't usually, right? But it feels like that kind of release, like a real intense, strong release that you'd get with a sneeze. So imagine what it is that you'd like to release. That request came through so some assistance for releasing things. If you have anything that you've been thinking of, I'd really like to release something, just imagine. You don't have to sneeze, but that came like the sensation. I thought I was going to sneeze, but that really quick. And you can even do that. That's a good energy technique, to stand and grip your fists together and imagine what it is. And then as you blow out, you can open your hands down below. And do it till you feel like you're done. Maybe I should see what I'm releasing. What am I releasing? Oh, my resistant. This came up with COVID. I realized, it took me a while to realize it, but I realized I still struggle a little bit with uncertainty. With COVID, we really had to embrace uncertainty in a big way. When is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? When's this going to stop happening? Like a lot of uncertainty. And I've certainly progressed with that, but in my own life, I can still feel it lingering out there sometimes, and not about COVID, but about just any uncertainty in my life. I've realized that's something that I'm a little less comfortable with than I thought, because I tend to be quite adaptable, but being adaptable is not quite the same as being comfortable with uncertainty. So for me, that's what I'm going to release. You guys can release whatever it is that you'd like to release. So kushikata tikuhushkota. So what we were doing was gripping our hands and going, imagining letting go of any resistance we have for whatever it is we'd like to release. And so for me, there's where it just kind of got easier. And I'm shaking my hands too. Sometimes you don't need someone doing light language or extra energy work. These are things that you can do yourself. Or if you see things that happen in your favorite video by your energy workers or something you've learned, just try it yourself. If you set a positive intention, then and ask for divine assistance, you can do a lot of these things yourself too. So this one's coming up for some reason. Sometimes I make this triangle, pyramid kind of symbol around my throat chakra as well, around my heart. And I think this is just amplifying energies coming in to help you. I think, let me see. What I'm getting is that can help you bring those energies in after you've released and made space for things. That's what I'm seeing right now. So in this instance, that's what is happening. In the throat chakra, remember when you release something, you have to do all of the releasing. And that includes the stories that you tell yourself about things. Sometimes I do notice when I go down to the root chakra, it's because I'm female, but I often turn my hands this way. But it's also pointing at the ground for grounding. So if you're using, trying out this method, notice when your hands want to switch around. The other thing I often do when I am doing energy work like this, when my body wants to move, or I tell clients to move their bodies, sometimes then they want to shift, especially after a big release. Because sometimes some energies get stuck in your shoulders or your hips or your back or wherever it is, your neck. And that helps release it too. So I'm an air sign. Good. Patty, you've been listening to your body. In your guidance. I'm an air sign. I use a lot of air for clearing as well. Things that are heavy on your heart is what I'm getting. Just in general, things that you've been having trouble releasing or things that are heavy on your heart is what they're talking about. Another thing you can do, is you can take energy and push it out, kind of clear from your field. I like to reach up and open and push out. You can do it all the way down. Or I'm just going to lift my legs up and do it. That's a good way for clearing. One of the light language sounds I make a lot for clearing, like a light clearing, spring cleaning kind of clearing, is sha sha sha. You could try that sometime, see if you like it, if it resonates for you. Sha sha sha. Sha sha sha. Yes, I like sharing. And then a little, what's this? It's like I'm drawing little circles like this in the energy field. Eshoholele kala alahira etohola ohola la la ala. Just have fun. Senu tutapai. Using your hands is another form of light language. Kuri papa shindo toholo kokoko tete. I know some people that only do that. Tatate, they don't speak it at all or draw it. They just use their hands and movement. Kino tohira tatati kayena tata. Isohuta tatata. Oh yeah, the other way to clear, which is fun, is to draw paint with your hands infinity signs. You can do that in your whole field as well. Hu papa she seso ho la li la la ha to kamboshke. Sa 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 sa. Or if you have a pain or injury, say no kukukudete. It's good to use the infinity signs around whatever that is. For instance, if it were your wrist. Kukukudete tahlele. You can also do circles, sho 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 sho, or around your chakras. Ha sa sa ha. You have chakras in your hands too. Sa 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 sa. So I have noticed when I clear, after I do some energy work, I usually clear my hands too, kind of brush it off with the intention that whatever it is will go be recycled. If you ever feel like an energy is stuck in one of your chakras, say your solar plexus, sometimes in going in, for me this is circular, going clockwise is usually to get it going the right direction. But sometimes if it feels stuck, you may want to go backwards a few turns. How many ever feels right? And then I'll brush my hands off and then go back clockwise. So these are a few little tricks that I've learned doing energy work over the past few years. Doing Reiki and other energy work. So I'm very happy to share with you because we can all do energy work. We're all healers. And working on ourselves is usually the first place that we do energy work. We often want to help someone else, but working on yourself is the best way to start. If you guys are just now joining, you may want to go back and see the first part of this live. It'll be posted. We had just some general energies for navigating some maybe turbulent energies coming up soon. You may or may not be affected by those, but in case you are, it could help smooth things out a little bit, or for it, at least for you to see their purpose more easily. There were also some energies for doing release and adjusting to big changes. Let's just wrap this up with a little more help with the throat chakra. How often do we give our neck a little love? We use it all the time. Yeah, very good. So maybe just give your neck a little love. In your face. I don't know what this is about, but okay. Just rub your head a little bit. And And one of those things to be calm is to Donna Eden recommends doing this with the triple warmer. I think she calls it the triple warmer smoothie in her energy medicine technique that she's taught. And that's to start with your hands here right in front of the ears and go up and around the ears and down the neck. And then I like to grab my shoulders and pull forward and end right here in my heart. And do that a couple times. It's amazing for just calming down your nervous system. Just like anytime your body's in overdrive or just anxious or anything, thinking too much, you need to sleep a little better. Yeah, I think she calls it the triple warmer meridian smoothie. I love smoothies. So that's what I was just guided to do a little bit, kind of to calm everything down and remind you that you have skills too that you can use, whether in energy work or not, and just to empower yourself. Learn some skills if you haven't done so yet on how you can best help yourself. And of course, I'm here if anyone would like some assistance at this time. Feel free to check out my website. And if you don't see a time that works for you, just reach out and ask. I usually sort out times with people on a one-to-one basis anyway. And note that I'm still working on getting my calendar set up in there. So stretch out and try your new energy and see how it feels. Just kind of push out and see how you're feeling. I feel pretty good. I feel grounded. I feel light. I feel pretty clear in my energy field. But connected. Being here, being human, but also being connected at the same time. That's the sweet spot in my mind. I hope you all do as well. I'm hoping to get some classes put together soon. So if folks would like to have some kind of class, just leave me a message on what kind of class you would like from me. I am planning to teach some light language classes, maybe some general energy principles of energy work, kind of a class just for, I often call it first principles of how to go about being your best self. A lot of these types of things, general things about grounding and connecting to your higher self, and some simple general energy work types of things, setting boundaries, those types of things. Maybe a general class like that. And maybe an energy healing class. So we will see. So watch for those on my website. Much love to you all. It was so nice to connect. And thanks for those of you who are here with me live, and I appreciate it. And those who caught this later, all is always relevant. Across time and space. So thank you all. Many blessings. Goodbye.